All right, you guys, we're just doing a little video of Peyton so his mama can see. Thor did the same thing. He's like, hey, you realize there's an escape right here, right? So intelligent. So that's one thing about it, is we do know that Peyton is incredibly intelligent. Just a little bit lazier than the normal species. Peyton is like, I would really like a 60-year-old woman with cookies that does not ride to purchase me. That's what he would. Like, Peyton. I love everything about his personality. This was so much work, he said. I will say that Thor, one time, one of the noodles went like in his flank and it was like, oh, the noodle's got my noodle. Like, you should have seen his face. He was not excited. Is it not hilarious how they go over at the opposite direction and it's like a whole new world? Every time. Yeah, for sure. Just like that. I mean, it's the opposite direction, so we have to make sure nothing has changed. Oh, Peyton is like, well, okay. He's like, I get 95 cookies, tomorrow off. Like, he's demanding things now. He said he heard his mom was like from the northeast where the union is, so he's a union worker, Dylan. He's gonna need paid vacation. He hadn't figured out yet how to pick his feet up. That's just Peyton for you. I mean, he's the best horse on my property. Like, if a beginner honestly came here and needed to, like, do something with us, it would actually be Peyton, because he's the same no matter how much you know. He's Peyton. But the thing is like, Elizabeth has rode him, and he acts the exact same with me that he does her. There's, like, no, yeah, like, he's not worse because she's a beginner. He's exactly the same. You know what I mean? Like, Peyton is just Peyton. And he's, like, the best boy. Look at him. He's like, okay, I got it this time. I got it. We're like, you don't, Peyton. Why is he so great? Got him. He's like, all right, I really do got this. God. Other horses are like, I don't want it to tap my feet. And Peyton's like, maybe if I step on them enough, they'll break and this will go away. I will tell you, we had one the other day we led across here, and the noise, he like stepped on it till it made like a noise, and he jumped back and snorted, and I'm mortified.
That's how she did it the first time I put her on. She like put both feet on her and then jumped back.
Like, it made noise. Yeah, it was not the bridge that was the problem. It was that bridge made a noise. And I'm like, that's the sound of your feet. Oh, let me tell you something. Now, the flag on a couple of them, the moment it came out of the holster and it moved, look at it. Now he sees it in his shadow. I'm telling you, desensitizing horses, you never know what's going to bother them. The flag on top of him has not even remotely caught his attention. It's that there's now something moving in his shadow that shouldn't be there. Is that not hilarious? You should... Brandon, how are you doing? Your mother would like to know. He said he's good. He didn't die from COVID, so that counts, right? Do you think you had... What do you think? Did you go get tested? I know Elizabeth did. Look at him. He's like, my shadow is moving, Dylan. We cannot trot. Well, Peyton's price just went up. I'm going to have to call his mom and tell her I'm charging her more. Just kidding. Listen, he really has the best mom in the world. Every once in a while, I met a client last night that I freaking love. Like, I'll be friends with this lady forever. And she bought a pony from us, and it's blind in one eye. And she's like, it's fine. My kids are still going to love it. And I'm like, this is, like, thank you for being a sane human being. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she even said that Dr. Hanlon was shocked because the eye is, like, normal, but he just doesn't have vision in it. Because he sees out of the other one, you would never know. Hey, did she call you to pay you to work the pony?
Kobe?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm supposed to talk to you about it.
Yeah. That was the thing, is just with our kids, we want to make sure that, like, with the, you know, here's the thing, Dylan. We had no idea that he couldn't see out of one eye. So, like, he does the water, when you tie him up, he's not spooky. But she just wants to make sure that, like, if you lead him across here, he has some depth and perception, because her kids are little. You know, and it's like riding down concrete, asphalt. You know how shadows change. We just want to make sure he doesn't bail off into stuff. Like, literally the nicest lady in the world. Like, I'll be friends with her. She's ex-military. Dylan here is Navy. So, like, once you're out of the service, do you get along? Like, isn't it like, it's not the same, like, when you're in there, like, Navy doesn't do Army and Army doesn't do, but once you're out, it doesn't matter. Is it hoorah or rahu? What's the, come on, what are they? Is that even the right thing? It's hoorah? What, but the, oh, God, I thought we were getting attacked by wild hogs. You, Jesus, just Elizabeth. God, oh my God. Did you see my, I know she did. You did go from Mowgli to Baloo real fast. Real fast, okay? Uh-oh, I guess you're going to have to tell her that you need to, oh, look, at a trot, he's a little more agile. You need to tell her that you're going to have to borrow him to do the American Horsemanship Time Challenge on, because he is, I love when he does that. They have a event course like this, and it's like a obstacle course, and it's timed.
I don't know. I think he might be slow.
I don't think so. He's trying to be super speedy. Yeah. He was way more agile at a trot.
I can see us now, me trying to lead him into there. You don't want to walk.
She said, and I quote, are you ready? The Navy is the Marine Corps' Uber driver.
Actually, ask her who pays their bills. Navy signs their check.
Ask your stepson, Andrea, who pays their checks? The Navy.
Well, you got the
We have questions. We pay. It's oorah if you're in the Marines. Is there one for the Navy?
Yeah, it's
How long were you in there, Dylan? 4 years and you can't remember this?
It's not like I go around saying this shit all the time.
I was only in the Navy for 4 years and cannot remember what we said.
Military, it's not like gang slang.
It's not like gang slang. So that's kind of what's funny when that lady was like, I am a retired Marine. I was like, is this like Fight Club? Because I've got one from the penitentiary. So like this is what I told her. I thought she was like, you know, when somebody goes, don't fuck with me, I was in the Marines. I'm like, okay, you might have been in the Marines, but my money is still on Elizabeth. So when are we doing this?
I promise you right now, when me and Elizabeth grow up, there ain't no whooping us.
That's my problem. I'm like, but you see what I'm saying?
Open a little cage fight.
Hey, I was willing. When she was like, I'm not paying my board or my vet bill, I'm like, I will bet you in this Marine versus penitentiary fight that we'll pay-per-view this shit on Facebook. Then she was like, are you threatening me? And I was like, isn't that what you just did when you told me you're ex-Marine? Weren't you trying to like threaten me? And like, is it not okay for me to not be scared that you're ex-Marine? Like, I want to respect you, but I just lost all respect for you. And you will catch these hands. Like, have you ever threatened anybody with that? I'm ex-Navy. No, never threatened anybody. You ever threatened anybody? I was in prison, bro. Don't fuck with me.
That only comes out after we done fought. When I'm kicking them because they're down, and I'm like, I was in prison. Don't fuck with me.
I was in prison, so I don't fight fair. Listen, Peyton. Peyton is now
Gun away from a cop once.
Oh, what?
A beanbag gun away from national
a beanbag gun.
Hey, like the National Guard will come into it. Like if a prison riots, they'll come in and like drop down out of helicopters and start shooting everybody with rubber bullets.
Did you riot?
Huh?
Were you rioting?
Well, I was like kind of in the corner, like watching everybody to make sure I didn't get shanked. Hey, when the beanbag guns and shit came out, like, dude pointed at
We're gonna have to have like story time Tuesdays, and Dylan, you'll have to come over and we'll do story time Tuesdays and tell prison, Navy, and horse trading stories. That's a thing. That I do think that we could do 2 prisoners, a pothead, ex-Navy, and me, and do a podcast. Like, it could just go bad places real fast. Yeah. No, we got Jess. Yeah. You know what, though? That horse has the coolest freaking trot and lope in the whole world. She is? I'm going to have to tell his mother he just got more expensive. I am going to need... Ma'am, your horse is now $10,000 since you have paid to have the trainer work with it. He said, look, buddy, he said he was trotting for you, and now you're asking for a lope. You're never satisfied. He said, Dylan, are you sure you're not gay? You're like a girl. You're never satisfied. Nice lead change. In the front end. Look at Peyton. There he goes. Good boy, Peyton. That was fantastic. He is pretty damn cool, isn't he? But I will tell... Yeah, I was very surprised, though, when I got threatened with the I'm ex-Marine, and I was like, well, if we're throwing hands, just pick a day. And she was like, are you threatening me? Is that not what you would have taken that as a threat?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if you're going to threaten me with your ex-Marine, and now you feel bullied because I said, well, Elizabeth's been to the pen, and I like to throw hands, this sounds like a good time to me. Huh, Elizabeth? Peyton, you're fantastic. Peyton wants to talk to his mom. He's like, listen, Leslie, we need to have a conversation about these humans here. He said, I signed up to belong to a woman that fed cookies and had no desire to ride. What's going on here?
Hey, none of that.
Listen.
Fucked up by no Marines. I don't got shit on that. Stop doing that.
Are you scared, Elizabeth? Because I'm not. When she said, listen, when she was like, I'm ex-Marine, and I've seen her Facebook also. So she's like, I'm ex-Marine, and you know what my response was?
We got Cleo. That's what the fuck. I'm not getting in that shit. We got Cleo.
Actually,
Hey, it's just like Christmas Eve. When I say get my head out of here, I got you, Doc.
but listen, when she said that, I was like, okay, well, you're an ex-Marine. Well, I have ex-prison, and I love to throw hands. So what day is this going down? And she was like, are you
As long as my dog is invited, bro.
threatening me? And I'm like, is that not what you just did when you told me you were ex-Marine?
Who is this lady?
Some
Does
crazy.
she want smoke or not?
I hope she wants smoke. I was willing to build an octagon and put it on fucking pay-per-view on here. I have paid events on Facebook. I was willing to split the profit with her.
What's up, Brandon?
Like, I am willing to have Horse Trader Fight Club, okay? I'm not above this.
Dylan, is she saying we could get paid to fight?
I am saying we could get paid to fight, and I'm not scared. I will roll the fucking smoke. I hit left-handed like a fucking man. Come at me, bro. Jacob tells you I go from being like this little bougie white girl to a fucking psychopath as soon as you...
Until I can't hold my own.
Oh, I'm the opposite. You can fucking stroke me, and I will stand there and take it and be like, now, I'm gonna fucking knock you
No,
out.
if I see I'm
I'm
starting
just
to get
saying,
my
I
ass
was
whooped, I'm
playing with
whistling for
Elizabeth
this
one
bitch.
time and I went like this. She scared.
Oh, Elizabeth!
Look, he's stupid. He's gonna fuck me up, so I'll make sure my Bobby Weed hits.
I bopped Jacob one time, and he just was like, I don't know whether to be proud of you or to choke you. And I'm like, how about we do both? Did he tell you when I hit him in San Antonio? Whop. I got him with the laundry detergent one time. The thing about Jacob is he's, you know, he's a big guy, but he's quick. I did. Some girl started texting my phone telling me that Jacob had been at her house, and I'm telling you, I just set my phone down, grabbed the laundry detergent, and was like, you got me fucked up. Whop. Still to this day, he loves to tell people that story like I'm an abusive spouse. In my defense, he had been accused. Come to find out, it was like a crazy hater. It was like not even like, no, not on cheating. It's not. That's my dick. Nope. Nope. No, sir. Guilty till proven innocent on cheating accusations.
They tell me every time I go to jail, they're like, you're guilty till we prove you innocent.
That's exactly right. Peyton is like, look, Brandon, tell him I'm done. I'm done. Peyton wants you to discuss with his mother that Dylan should not be paid. Ah, poor Peyton. He really wants to trail ride Dylan. I will say this. Peyton has the most magnificent trot and lope in this entire universe. He does not want to use it. It is not free for the taking. Yeah, and you have to force it out of him. And so the thing about his reins is they're not like mine. They don't have a popper. So his reins are like a, come on, little doggy. Yeah. I told him the other day, I was like, instead of spending 10 minutes, why don't you go get one of my reins that like makes a little noise? And Peyton is fantastic. That was a big stop. That was a butt dragger. Butt dragger.
It's like deja vu. I've been there before.
I think that that's fantastic. Peyton, you really are a fabulous animal.
Hey, that would make the best like pickup horse, but
In the world. No, because somebody would be in a bind and the person would be over there trying to convince Peyton with everything in their core to go faster than a walk.
yeah, that's the only thing that's more important to do.
Peyton would really just like to trail ride. I mean, he wants to go to his mom. Look at his face. He looks he's like, did you see how fast I was? I'm fast as fuck. And we're like, Peyton, buddy. That was,
Speed walking.
you were speed walking, buddy. He doesn't know that though. In Peyton's mind, he was racehorse. He was trying to show you like thoroughbred racetrack vibes, but it was a lope. Yeah.
They should be doing.
Yeah. You are fast, buddy. Don't let Dylan tell you any different. Fastest horse on this whole place. All I'm saying is, this is what I'm going to say though. I'm going to say that I totally respect and think it's commendable to serve our country, okay? Until you throw that in my face as some kind of a threat, and then suddenly I'm not so respectful anymore. Yes, he's fantastic. Did you fall off when I was reading comments? Did he fall down as I was reading?
Landed on his feet and like played it off.
Did you fall down from up there? But at least you're like a cat. You had like cat-like moves. He did. It happened. It happened. I can tell from the look on his little smile.
Could you sit?
Peyton. Peyton, you are such a good boy. You put up with a lot of bullshit here, buddy. All right, Peyton said.
Swing upon it.
Do it. Let's see it. Let's see it, Mr. Oh, yeah, you have to get a run and go at it? Grab that night latch and go. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, okay, your turn. Have a contest. I'll just keep bringing them out bigger and bigger and bigger and see who can.
Thor will be next, and he's gonna shoot sideways.
Nope, Thor's probably the one that would stand the stillest. Oh, come on, Mr. Athlete. Oh, Peyton is like, are you humping me? Okay, breathe in, go. I did it, he made it. Brandon, don't you help. Brandon was going to push your butt like a little kid. Brandon was going to push that butt up like a little kid.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, is he slobbering? Oh, see, Ariel, she said that she thought because she was in the Marines, I should have given her special treatment. I thought it was a threat, like she wanted to throw hands. I was like, you want smoke? I got smoke. No, he's getting petted. He's like a bad alley cat. Here, let me give him love now. Yeah, now lead him off. Yeah. Okay. Poor Peyton. Peyton. We have been trying to keep Peyton's feet moving.
Dylan, you want some
We did not move that until Jess ran them all over, because every time she would hit one, she thought like the first play 5 times she hit them, she was like, yeah.
Machine gun going off.
Brandon hits the floor and does this, and Jess is like, oh! And it was pretty great. I know. Somebody said they thought that she was saying she was a Marine because she deserved special treatment in here. I thought she was trying to tell me she wanted to throw hands. I was trying to smoke whatever she was. She what?
So the confusion's real.
The confusion is real. You wanted special treatment, and I wanted to box. We're just not the same. We're not the same. Okay, but in all honesty, we need to get Effort's hood off. All right, you guys, I'm headed to meet my sister.
Yeah,
Dylan, you are fantastic. Thank you. Peyton, I am so proud of you, and I love you, and thank you for being a good boy.
I don't know if it's fame or pulling it off of him.
Just take it off. Just take the
I
hood
put a new
off.
one on it and they fucked that one up too.
Yeah, just take it off.
Hey,
All right,
we
you
halter
guys.
breaking that horse?
Goodbye, you guys. Which one?
Halter breaking that horse?